Pat, last year as a rookie, you got to face Mike Williams, Keenan out a little bit. What type of challenge do they present to you guys defensively coming this week?
You know, they bring us a lot of challenges to the table. Obviously, they're great receivers within the offensive scheme. They both make plays, and they just tremendous playmakers all around.
Pat, you've been playing with Ronald for 2 seasons now. How big of a blow is that for you to see your partner on the other side?
Oh yeah, it's a tough loss, especially from his perspective. He's been battling some injuries, but especially this year, it's just tough loss. But at the end of the day, my prayers went out to him, praying on him for a speedy recovery. It was a big time loss because he's a great player on this team, but the best thing is to move on. Next guy step up.
As you develop, kind of further developed as a leader on this team, what role do you see for yourself if Damiere the guy to step in for him and kind of help him?
Mari's been out there. He's been making plays. I'm pretty sure it's nothing familiar, nothing new to him. But it's the NFL. You just got to step up when your time comes. I know he's going to step up to the challenge. He's going to make plays and do his best for his defense. So
where's Damiere gotten better the most over the last few months?
he's gotten better with his preparation, I could say. You could tell, throughout each and every week he's been out there, he's got more confident. You can just tell by his play, the way how he carries himself. He's just getting more confident out there as the weeks go on. So once you see that in a rookie, you know the sky's the limit for him. So.
If Simmons comes back this week, how does that help you, and especially Damiere on the other side as a rookie?
Helps a lot having a guy like Justin back. Just having his presence back there in the secondary, him being vocal, commanding the defense as well too in the back end. It helps when you have him and Kareem back there, two veterans back there that's been in the league for a long time at a high level, been doing it at a high level. So it's great to have him back.
Do you find with the AFC West games, I know this is only your second year, but it is a little more intense, a little faster. The familiarity breeds something that's a little different?
I could say that the competitiveness of the whole division is rising. You could see from last night that it was a high competitive game. It was going both ways, a high-scoring game. It just going to come down to the wire in some games like this because, division is highly talented, highly stoked. So, you're going to expect those kind of tough games throughout the week in the division games. So.
I know you aren't surprised by what Bradley's done because yourself and others talked during training camp about how he was coming, what it was going to look like this season. But what's, impressed you the most about what he's put together on a weekly basis?
He's just playing at a high level right now, high caliber level. That we expected him, of course, to play, but you could tell each and every week he's stepped it up. No matter how great he played, even the next week he just played even better. That just goes to show you how much he prepared, how much he put in the work, and it just shows on the field. And he's a great leader out there as well too, and that helps out a lot.
Pat, what do you see from Justin Herbert, even if he's been a little banged up?
He's a great quarterback, got all the intangibles, can make every throw on the field. He could run too, a very mobile quarterback. So he's going to present some challenges to us. He's got a lot of playmakers surrounding him. It makes it easier for him. But, he's just a great quarterback all around that's capable of doing everything. So,
As a defensive player, what do you think of the roughing the passer calls we saw last night and then against Tom Brady on Sunday?
It's tough calls all around. I'm not going to put my 2 cents in on it too much, but they made the calls. I can't really say nothing about it, but it's just tough all around.
Last year, your first game against the Chargers, you had those 2 picks, including a touchdown. Was that game a big step for you in terms of kind of your progression in the league?
That was one of my best games for sure. That was a game that I prepared for a lot. I was just expecting each and every week. I expect to make big plays. So that game sort of happened to be one of my biggest games. So I just step in and just expect the best. So.
Yeah, you followed a couple of receivers around for the majority of games so far this year. Is that something that you ask for when you see an opponent, and is that something that you embrace when you decide that?
I don't try to feed into it too much. I let the coaches do what they need to do, put the schemes together for the week, depending on how they see it. I don't try to feed into it that much. Whatever the coaches feel comfortable with me putting that. So, you know, I just go stick with the call, stick with the role, and stick with the scheme until otherwise, you know.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pat.
Thanks, Pat.